There we go. Why does no one interrupt you? It's your boy, Mr. Apocalypse, and we back with more apocalypsing.
Logan, here's the meta play. You have to interrupt him.
There you go.
What?
Spencer's right.
You have the power now. 3, 2, penis. Hey.
You have to break the cycle, Logan.
I have too much respect for the art.
All right. You're enjoying the group. You were on your way back to Red Large after felling the Lord of Lance Rock, where he immolated after leaking a lot of his human juices. Yeah, he burst into flame and crumbled into blackened ash as the black flames died down. We return to the party. What are you guys doing?
Okay.
So that fucking happened.
It sure did.
I couldn't put out the fire, sorry.
No, I don't
it's
blame
okay.
you.
Yeah. This is, it was unprecedented. It was...
Have any of you seen anything like that before?
People
Nope.
bursting into flames that can't go out? No, I don't think I've seen that before.
I've burst people into flames, but I've never seen them do it on their own.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say he didn't deserve it, but, you know, still freaky.
I think it had more of something he might have been connected to.
Yeah, he was going on about some, like, eye or something, right? Like,
Yeah,
what?
something didn't want him to talk.
I'd never seen flames like that before. They were black. I've only ever seen regular and blue.
I guess there's nothing to do about it now.
Yeah. But, at least we completed the mission.
At least we got him. He's not going to be a problem anymore.
Yeah.
We won't be.
Well, just gotta move on before everything closes.
Let's head back to
Yeah.
that inn.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
You make your way back to the Swinging Sword, and you find almost right where you left her, the same barkeep you would have seen earlier this day.
Hello there!
Welcome back.
Hey, we just completed the job.
All right, and anything untoward out there?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was quite awful. In fact, there was a necromancer doing necromancer things. But don't worry,
we got
took
him.
care of him.
Oh, that's good. Let me get you roll.
Perfect.
You didn't disappear by the door.
She didn't even want to hear any report or anything. That's weird.
I can
Adjusai
be very persuasive on accident.
very stoically, without any inference that it's meant to be taken as a joke, just puts their hands up and does this like, job well done hand clap.
After a few minutes, they come back and they have a small sack of gold. They toss it on the counter. I suppose that's well earned then.
Thank you very
If
much.
you're looking for him, Brother Urden's back. He should be having dinner at one of these tables around here. That's him up there. They point to the corner. He might know a bit more about that shipment you've been talking about. Outside of that, if you need any food or drink, I've got menus around, and we can have someone bring it out to you. We got rooms for the night if you're planning on staying much longer, which I don't recommend traveling the roads at night.
Yeah, maybe not. I'm not feeling that. Hey,
Yeah, we could
you wouldn't
stay.
happen to have needs for a bard, would you? At least for the night.
Sure, give us a couple hours of respite from, and just gestures to the windows, and we'll call the rooms and first round of drinks. How's that?
You got it. Friends! He turns to the crowd, pulls out his mandolin. Have I a tale to tell you? And I go off and play.
Can I make the most cursory glance for somebody here that I think looks kind of down on their luck? Like they like barely have anything in front of them, or they look just a bit distraught.
You do see one man, looks like they're mid-20s or so. They're at a table by themselves with just a drink. They don't seem to be paying much attention to anyone else. It's the first thing that would fit that description that you'd stumble on.
Okay, I'm going to very casually turn back to the bar person who had hired us. Turn to them, and I'm just going to very casually just be like,
Anything that you'd give to me, please give to that person instead.
You right there?
Yeah.
Sure. They kind of side eye you for a second. They start pouring a drink.
And the next person who comes in asking for a room, give them mine as well.
Mind you.
Hmm?
You got any? You got other arrangements then, I suppose.
Yeah,
That's good to hear. As long as you have yourself somewhere secure.
I'll be totally fine. Just better spent on someone else.
They eye you for a few more seconds, and then they put a drink on the counter. That one's for you. And then they pick up a second, and they walk around, and they start making their way over to the man.
Oh no,
We
I don't
begin
want this.
looking around for- we begin looking around for somebody who fits the brother's description.
Real quick before they get into that, can I make a second glance to find the second most downtrodden looking person in the bar?
Most everyone else is with company. They seem well enough to do. No one seems like they're particularly hard on their luck right
I'm
now.
gonna sneakily just
more
take
so
it.
than anyone else.
Trying not to make a big fuss out of it, I'm going to just kind of take it. And as Krusk draws attention from the front, I'm going to try to take this like little tankard I have, and I'm just going to try to sneak it onto somebody's table beside what they already have.
We're not even missing a beat. You just hold it for a few seconds, look, and in the middle of someone having a conversation over dinner, they look out the window, and as they do, you just gently place it on the table, not even a sliding sound, and you turn back to the party. They pointed out Brother Earden to you already, Alif, so you'd know he's not quite in the corner, but he's off by one of the windows. You see he's a half elf. He's got a priestly vestments on. He seems to just be eating some bread and cheese. He's got a small flagon of ale next to him.
And his name was Brother what?
I think you mean he has two.
You'd give it to him? All right. Yeah.
Excuse me,
What's up?
Brother Earden.
Hi.
We had heard that you were the one to talk to about a convoy that recently came to town.
Oh, the Mirror Bar. Little dispatch they had going. Yeah, sure. What do you want to know about it? I bumped into him 10 days ago now. I don't know much about what they're carrying, if that's what you're looking for, but I ran into him over at... Oh.
The three of us are looking for people in particular, and we wanted to know if you would maybe know if they were among the convoy at all.
I didn't get to see many names or faces, but I saw a couple while I was around. A few of them came to pray or anything else while I was passing through. They seemed like they were not in a rush, but, you know, they had places to be.
What kind of places were they going? Do you know?
They were in Bellyard last I saw. They were restocking. I think they were going mostly all over the place. Maybe south of there afterwards?
Don't know where that is.
The place that they're talking about is through the Somber Hills. I saw it on the map earlier.
Okay.
And I wouldn't mind going that way.
If that's potentially where they went, I wouldn't mind going as well.
A lot of risk, but if you get past through it, once you cross the stone bridge, Belliard's pretty safe itself. It's one of the quieter places.
If you all think that you want to go through there, I think I generally remember the path from the map I saw before. So I think I could lead us through that if you're willing to go a more dangerous route.
That sounds fine to me.
There might be dungeons there, which that could be where all the embezzled money is from for all this place.
What?
Possibly.
Not every city has embezzled money, Ellie.
I'm confused.
It's a whole thing. You don't worry about it.
Consider me uninvolved.
Look confused around like,
You're just over. All right.
What does the word embezzled mean?
it's where
Guys.
it's where a dwarf is there and they have a
That's
whole lot
not
of money.
not every city has one of those, Elif.
Strange.
This is a joke, isn't it? You're saying something that's...
Yeah, it's
I've never
sure.
heard the word embezzled before in my life, so I have no idea what you're saying.
I didn't either before I went to Waterdeep.
It was.
Oh,
I
boy.
kind of want to pass through Westbridge at some point, though. But if y'all are really aching to get to Belliard quickly, then we can do that. Maybe pass through Westbridge on the way back or something.
I think we definitely could do that. Earden, have you heard about anyone going missing or people disappearing out of nowhere?
Unfortunately, yeah. I came back by way of Womford, and they've been afraid of there's something called the Womford Bat. I think people have been going missing around those parts.
Oh, I'm very
Um,
bad. Okay.
Other than that, there's trafficking of all sorts, especially along the river. A bit of a haven for the less savory folk.
All right. Do you know if there's been word of... I doubt it, but there have been word of any hunters going missing?
We've had a few hunters around here not come back, but we always just assume monsters or anything. If you're thinking taken, I couldn't be of help there. Sorry. I can
No, it's
keep
okay.
I'll keep listening. Folks around here generally talk about a lot of things, so it'll be hard to filter through. But if I hear anything about hunters, you say someone close to you?
Yeah, my father and his hunting party went missing recently. And it's not likely they would have been taken out by monsters, not them.
That's good to hear. Maybe they're just having a hard time getting home. Well, I hope you find them.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's good information.
I don't suppose you would have had any interactions about a month ago with a water ganassi by any chance?
I saw her while she was here. I can't say we spoke much. I had a brief conversation once or twice. Just asked me about if I was carrying any scrolls or anything useful for gestures at all of you adventuring types.
She was traveling with a couple people, right? Is there any like identifying features that you could throw out there?
One of them kept their hood up the whole time. Big fella, probably either an orc or Goliath of some sort. Didn't look green, so Goliath maybe.
All right.
And I don't know, it's easy enough to spot by the blue lady, at least.
Yeah. Well, thanks. That's helpful, I guess.
Care for a drink? I seem to have ordered too many.
No.
Sure.
Hey, here you go.
Okay.
She didn't know you did that shit.
Nobody's explained to me what embezzling is.
Oh, it's when you take money that's not yours.
Okay. For all I
But
knew,
then
that
you
was
hire
like a type of
adventurers and-
monster.
But then you hire adventurers and tell them that they can have it all, but then you're lying because then the city gets
Every
it all
time
back.
you talk, I feel like it gets far too specific to be like a particular thing.
I'm pretty sure that's what it meant.
I think
I'll
that's
explain
just
what
the
it means to you later,
consequences of a
Leaf.
It's a
situation.
bit above my station. I couldn't. He like takes a bite out of a small piece of like chicken as he has on his plate.
I'm just gonna kind of either be sitting at the table or near the back of the place waiting for anything interesting to happen. But until Regan decides that they want to move, I don't really have anything else to contribute or do.
So, from what I'm gathering, you were all in water deep and there was something involving embezzled money?
I have some of it right here.
As you say that, Brother Irden nearly spits out some of his drink.
Just before you freak out, it was given to us by the city as a reward
That looks
for
like,
finding it.
that looks like
I
normal
pull out
money.
a sack of platinum.
My gods!
I wouldn't. Thank you. Bless you, Kyra. Context helps.
So, I'm just interested. Tell me about yourselves, about your adventures, where you've traveled. If we're going to be traveling together, we might as well get to know each other.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I came on up from Moonshay, looking for my friend, and yeah, I went to Athkatla, went to Waterdeep, and now I'm up here. It's never really been away from home for too long, so this is exciting, but also, you know, looking for a missing person is shitty.
Yeah. How long have you been gone for?
Like a couple months, not long.
Really?
Yeah, spent most of the time back home just studying magic, and when I was ready to leave, I got the fuck out of there.
That's fascinating. I've never thought about going anywhere outside of the forest until recently. Well, I did, but didn't have the chance to. Alif! You.
Me.
Yeah, well, how did you meet Kyra? You're traveling, all that kind of stuff. I'm just curious.
I met Kyra on a boat whenever she was leaving Athkatla. Somebody who saved me put me on the boat and told me to go to Waterdeep, and when I got there, that's whenever I met Tyra, and eventually Baxter and Krusk. Baxter isn't here though. But then we did the whole dungeon thing. Oh, I should probably warn you. If you're traveling with me, we may be assaulted by ninjas.
Elaborate?
There's somebody who's trying to capture me, and they've been sending a bunch of monks and ninjas around to try to attack us.
Who are
But
they?
it's fine because we've defeated the strongest one, I think. They're members of the Order of Shadow. They're from Athkatla.
Oh,
Bunch of slave owners and stuff.
Oh.
Oh, and Krusk was, I think, always around the city. Look back over to him as he's performing. He told us that he got around by, talking to girls.
This is how you remind me of what I really am.
He's like
Say
shifting
sorry.
voices.
World waiting on a different story.
It's
I'm
time
not
out,
entirely sure
Vestige.
I'm not entirely sure how one gets around by talking to girls, but that's apparently what he did.
And a big deer.
I don't know how
You
that
mean-
gets you many places.
You can understand it quick enough. I've met a few similar in my few forays into Waterdeep. Not a city for me, I don't think. But you're set with Krusk.
Cool.
Could have been like for about 2 hours, which is more than enough.
All right, cool. I'll wander over to the table. So, did you enjoy the performance there?
Yeah, it was
I
really
like the
good.
photograph song.
Ah, thank you. I've been working on that one for a bit. I think it'll go places.
Look at this portrait.
This photograph.
Look at this painting here.
Every time I do it makes me laugh. That doesn't rhyme. Not all poetry has to rhyme. Sit down.
Sit your ass down. I got enough food for everyone if you're hungry, Krusk.
Ah, wonderful. I'm famished.
We
Had
were
a
just
feeling
letting
you might
everyone
be.
know about everything we were doing before coming here. I let them know that you talk to girls for a living.
how do you make money off of that?
Yeah, I'm not super clear either.
Do the girls pay you, or
Wait, what?
I don't think he got paid to talk to girls.
Wait, what was the question again? Hold on.
Oh.
Like he just gets like a mouthful of bread, looks over like, wait, what? What?
Oh, I was just curious how you all met and what you were doing before
Mhm.
your whole heist, from what you've told us.
Ah, yes. Well, it's quite the tale. Where do I start? I was a mere young orc in Vandalin, working on construction, mostly masonry. When I heard the tales of this wonderful warrior, the one they call the Stonebreaker, Bad Baxter,
This is the good part.
I felt inspired. So I took it upon myself. I got this feeling, drawing me to these wonderful teachers, teaching me the ways of the arcane arts through music. They felt inspired to teach me. I showed a lot of grit, a lot of determination. It was very inspiring from what they've told me. I made a lot of friends, a lot of connections. But I eventually made my way to Waterdeep. Funny story, I actually met them mid-fight. I died in that fight.
you
I
all
did as well.
die an alarming amount?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was a bad time.
You
That was a bad time for your boy Krusk. But yeah, got resurrected. We had a lot of shenanigans along the way, but yes, without it, I wouldn't have met my good friends here.
Not once in
over
that
at
story did you
the
get
beach.
paid to talk to a girl.
I don't get paid to talk to girls.
That's what they said.
That's what she said.
I'll tell you what she said.
And not in the funny way.
What about the time that I was dead and you went and talked to a girl and she gave you a diamond for talking to her?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I wasn't paid to talk to her, Leaf. She didn't pay me in diamonds. She just gave it to me as a gift because we're such good friends.
Well, I've about finished everything I've got, so I'm gonna.
My apologies.
Still here.
Sorry.
I love your performance. That hero song, that one's real nice.
Thank you. Based on a true story.
It is. My temple used to sing a version of that as a hymn whenever we were.
And they say that Baxter will say.
Oh, no, that's not how it goes.
But
Yeah.
what about you two? What's your whole deal?
Oh. Well, just kind of look at Ajusai. You want me to start?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please do. I bring out a notebook.
Well, as I've mentioned, I'm from the High Forest originally. I grew up there, didn't really have too much reason to leave, I suppose. I always wanted to, but I just studied different magics of the forest and how to change my shape, and then I used to go out with my father and his hunting party a lot. Just scouting around, learning to hunt and gather, use my magic, and eventually he and his hunting party went missing. They were gone for a month or so, and I was given a vision that I needed to head into the mountains. So I followed where those visions led me, and I eventually came to find Ajisai.
Visions.
Suzu10 met me partway and guided me the rest to where Ajisai was.
Mhm.
I'll smile at her.
You had visions, you say?
Yes, a guide of a sort. He comes to me in my dreams and just kind of helps me on my way, just shows me the best path for myself. I think he's an angel. I don't really know.
An angel, you say?
Mhm.
Oh,
Damn.
fascinating.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically me. I always wanted to travel. It's not the best way to get me out in the world, obviously, but I always wanted to learn more about alchemy and how I can use that, but I guess traveling now and traveling with Ajisai is always fun.
You're skilled in alchemy?
A little. I'm mostly self-taught.
Oh. That might come in handy.
Maybe. I'm not too great at it yet.
No. I'm sure you're fine, dear. Now.
Looks so-
Ajisai,
Yeah.
Over to you.
what's your story? Oh, shit.
I came from a temple in the Star Peaks, a shrine called the Temple of Kagutsuchi. And then everybody died, and now I'm here trying to find out who killed them. And then
Have I heard of this
Regan
temple?
found me, and that's my life. I was one of about around a dozen people who lived there, with my adopted mother and people you wouldn't know. I trained in the ways of Kagutsuchi as a form of meditation, and then people came to attack because they wanted something from the inner shrine, and they got whatever they were looking for. And nobody survived. I'm trying to find whoever did it. Whoever killed my family, my adopted family, and my fellow monks. And I'm trying to get back whatever they took, so I can return it back to the remains of the shrine. Because whatever they took was an artifact left behind by Kagutsuchi that was buried with him. Suzu10 and Kagutsuchi's spirit itself are giving me an innate sense of where to look for them, so I know the direction they're in at least. That's me. I'm a lot of fun.
Apologies.
Suzu10 is was granted to me when things happened, when Kagutsuji's shrine had been desecrated and his spirit wanted what was taken to be restored. His ancient partner, a cleric named Suzuten, who I looked up to whenever I was training, a deal was made with her god, Pelor, I believe, and her spirit was granted to me as a familiar to guide me. Right now, the sense that I get that directs me towards the people I need to find is telling me that they're somewhere to the north and somewhere maybe in the Somber Hills. So, what I want is to get there before they move.
Well,
It seems like
I'm
the
also
quickest
along
route
for the
would be to
ride.
go through the mountains then, right?
Hey, it's getting late. Maybe we'll wanna,
Pack
get
it
ready
in?
for bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, works
Sounds
for me.
good.
So,
Right.
who wants to sleep with Krusk?
I'm already leaving. I'm not even acknowledging his statement.
Eyebrow
No.
wiggles.
Oh, looks like it's just you and me, Krusk.
I'm taking
Damn,
my own
no.
damn room.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm going to, I'm gonna check out the town and just kind of be outside and be in the dark and check things out, and that's my night.
Yeah,
Hell
as
yeah.
Kyra's laying in bed trying to fall asleep, she sends a sending message to Yuri. Message number, I lost count. If you're hearing this, please say something. It's Kyra. Just want to let you know I'm coming. And that's basically it.
You sit there in silence for a while, just waiting, hoping for a response. And after a few minutes, you hear inside your head, "I'll be home soon, I promise." Things are a little complicated right now.
She jolts the fuck out of her bed. She's got another spell slot left. She's gonna send another one. It's so good to hear your voice. What are you doing? Where are you? Are you okay? That's it.
I miss you too. I've been busy. I don't really know where I am right now, but I wouldn't be gone if it wasn't important. I'll be okay. It's good to hear you too.
She starts tearing up a little bit, and she's laments the fact that she has no spell slots left.
The morning comes in various states of sleepiness. I can only imagine. You will find yourselves awake and getting ready for the day.
I will wake Regan up in the morning. Only whenever I kind of see Regan beginning to stir already will I, like, poke Regan. And by poke, I mean just, gently.
Hey.
Hey.
What time did you get in?
I don't know. It's hard to tell the time when the sun's not up.
That's fair. Did you find anything?
No, it's hard to find things when the sun's not up.
Ajisai.
No, I didn't. I searched around, but this place is relatively boring overall.
Well, should we go meet the others?
That's what I was going to ask if you wanted to do.
Do you also want to do that?
Yeah,
Was
I think it's good to get all the help that we can get, I suppose.
Okay. Well, as long as you're up for it too.
Yeah.
Alright. Shall we? I'll throw on my coat.
Good morning, Alif. We should go check on the others. We were told to meet up with that group in the morning, so...
What was that?
Something fell. What is that?
We should check on that.
Ajisai's trying to learn to whistle.
No, I'm not. That's ridiculous.
You just put your lips together and no, I can't do it either. knock on the wall. Kyra, can you whistle?
I feel like you knock on her
That's so
door and
weird.
you hear a very I'll be on in a minute.
Well,
We'll see if
hurry
she can-
up.
We'll see if she can whistle later.
Hmm.
She seems tired.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Good, I guess.
Hmm.
Been a while since I slept in an actual bed.
Where
Yeah.
do you usually sleep?
Around, sometimes forest floor,
Oh,
in a tree,
Ah!
kind of wherever.
Apparently they're
God.
very uncomfortable. Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I just
Well.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I've had worse.
True. Where's Kyra?
Oh, she's taking her sweet time. Apparently she had a late night.
Did she
Yeah.
say when she was going to get up?
No, she did not.
I'm going into Kyra's room.
I mean,
I'm just going to open the door, not super dramatically, but very deliberately and suddenly, whilst in the process of saying,
It's not very kind of you to hold us up without giving any kind of indication of when you're going to come. We have to be on our way.
it's in the middle of fucking getting dressed. Like,
Oh,
yeah, I'll be out in
sorry.
a sec.
I didn't realize. They didn't give me context. I'm sorry.
Crust was like following. It's like, no, her privacy.
Take all the time. Sorry. Take all.
She aims her wand of fireballs at you.
I don't react to that.
What?
Take all the
I
time
tried
you
to stop her.
take all the time you need, I guess. Except don't. Do be quick.
And
Got it.
closes the door, takes a beat.
That was embarrassing.
Quiet.
I'm gonna walk outside.
Oh,
Uh.
I'll follow her.
You made it seem
Maybe I
like
can
they
make
were
a bed
asleep.
roll.
Just kind of like lightly bump her shoulder with mine, just like, you're fine.
She comes down a minute later.
Hey,
All right.
sleepyhead.
Sorry for the hold up.
No, it's fine.
All right,
Uh,
so
Let's
You ready to head out?
get a move on.
You guys meet up with Ajisai and you head onto the large path and you start making your way towards
Dodgy's
Belia.
like, oh, run away.
I decided not
Start
run
walking
away. I said she wouldn't, so she won't.
Cool.
That doesn't mean that she didn't want to.
You all begin making your way through your first day of travel.
All right,
For tails.
large
You
path.
start making your way into the valley-like labyrinth in between these massive cragged hills, some of which look easily scalable, and as you get in further, some of them look like they're just these almost cylinders that just come straight out of the ground. Your first day of travel is fairly calm. You do see telltale signs that you are behind somebody. You see remnants of campfires. You don't run into anyone the first day. It's at the end of, nearly the end of your second day of travel. You're about halfway through the Somber Hills themselves. You're getting close to what would be, if most of you are looking at the map, right? Yeah. Near that intersection, up towards the north end, you begin to hear the sounds of combat. So the two from Regan and Ajisai, as you're moving forward, you see a human in combat with what is about 8 humans.
Oh, shit.
All of them are in long flowing robes. There is a general blue motif to the much larger group. The other one in front of you, about 80 or so feet away in this turn, has like a dark green hair and plate mail, and they're just swinging this great sword, fighting them back. I would like all y'all to roll me initiative, and Brett, if you can grab your character.
I already have!
hey,
I'ma roll some niche.
And roll your initiative.
Not the greatest niche.
All right, so we need to probably help these poor 8 people as they're.
Maybe.
They're being assaulted by this giant woman.
Clearly the antagonist.
They do that.
Alif, yep, you have about 60 feet ahead of the group.
Like, it looks like these 8 people are ganging up on this one person, right?
The people you see, they all seem to have these hooked long swords. They are all armed. Literally none of them aren't. And they are definitely, they definitely seem aggressive. You can't at a glance be like, oh, I wonder who started this. But one side is very clearly outnumbered.
Well, we'll punch and ask questions later. If we have to take all of them down, we'll take all of them down. I'm going to go forward and I'm going to do a step of the wind so I can get up there as close as I can.
Oh,
And
what
by
the
as close as I
heck?
can, I mean right behind the lady with the big plate armor so that she can be in front of me. Yep. I'm basically just going to be like right beside, get over toward one of the blue clad men, and I'm going to do some punches.
Cutter.
Okay.
They try and bring their sword up to block back as you you punch into them, and they're just winded as your fist collides with their stomach.
After doing the first punch, she'll look back toward the lady in the armor. Look like you could use some help. And then she's going to do one more punch. And I'm also going to try to stunning strike.
Oh.
All right. Target them, make them roll.
Oh,
They fail.
Hey!
As Alif says that, she turns around, kicks them in the gut, or no, you punch them again, so you punch them, and there's a brief, like, almost invisible just burst of energy as they're dazed for a moment, and you see them just grab their stomach, and they don't seem to be moving for the time being.
I will then jump
Hell yeah.
behind the lady with the armor because I stunned him so I could get away from him, you see. Just like as it gets behind her. You're not a bad guy, right?
No, who the fuck are you?
All I need to know.
Never mind.
They're rude.
All right, that's Alif.
I have a suggestion if you want to indulge me for a second. So open Maxine's image.
Mm-hmm.
Make a grid on it.
Aw, sick, a fight on my character art.
Fight over Maxine!
I mean,
Make a grid on Maxine. Put all your boys down. Battle grid. Done.
Maxine, your turn.
you know, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. These fuckers wanted to fight and I'll give them one. And she'll fucking rush up to this first boy and smack him with her great sword.
That's a hit.
Yeah! Alright, baller. You know, it's my first turn of the game. I'm gonna lay a smite on there.
Creature sinks into them, and this blast of radiant energy erupts from your sword, taking a major chunk out of part of their shoulder and chest. They use the shield to lift it off of you, but they are not looking hot.
I'm gonna bonus action rage.
You're gonna go to a rage? All right.
Sure!
Yeah!
Why not?
Now here.
Fun time!
Now. Oh, that is apparently not
This
loaded.
one's going to pull out a javelin.
Oh shit. I mean, he's got his full movement. That one's not slowed. If he wants to use it.
That's fair. They'll get closer.
Thank you, Spencer.
Yeah, no problem.
He throws a javelin at Krusk.
Ah, bitch!
I love the inner
You're a
reverse
bitch,
card
no.
in D&D.
Your armor deflects this javelin as it sinks in and sticks to you for a second before its own weight just drags it out of your armor.
I'm fine.
Nearly stabbing into you.
Whoa, it me. Okay.
Regan.
Oh,
Regan!
it me. So I'm gonna use one of my wild shapes, and I'm gonna become a black bear because I double checked what I could be this time. I'm gonna turn into a black bear.
I'm gonna turn into a black bear. Turns into a direwolf again. What?
Why does this keep happening?
Dude, black bears are actually really tiny
Alright, you a wild shape. You are now burr.
compared to
Number. So I turn myself into my black bear, and I'm going to move my full 40 feet to there.
Get him.
Oh, there's a bear.
Oh, he got
Cool.
past Susie 10.
Cross gets magically much more beautiful. He takes on an appearance of unearthly beauty for 1 minute.
Eyelashes
And-
for days.
And as part of it, I'm going to cast Command. Cool. I'm going to cast Command on Crushing Wave Reaver 6. And I'm going to tell him to... I'm going to tell him to grovel.
Oh.
Did he fail?
They seem to regard you, and then their attention falls back on
No.
the rest of the group.
God damn it!
I'm sorry.
Well, that's my bonus action. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on number 6 as well.
They don't listen to you. You're
It's
like,
like, I told you to
"Fuck
fail! I told you to fucking Grovel, bitch!
Make a roll. They're all the same.
What a bitch!
You see this girl like, literally turn her nose up at you.
Max is
You're
just
a
shaking her
bitch!
head.
Oh, Spence.
As you advance, you're hailing the priest in the back with just these deluges of water, Alif. There's a brief glow out of the corner of your vision, and you see this greenish energy build up, and this form appear beside you and swing out towards you.
Oh,
no.
shit.
It's gonna make this
Well,
attack
that's no
advantage.
good.
As next to you, this large
Oh.
blue figure in a light vest appears with one blade in
Oh.
hand, and as it draws back, you see this energy pulling from you, and there's this cold feeling in your body as you feel life leaving you.
Oh.
And you
Oh,
see,
fuck.
you see a lot of that just transferring into its palm, where it grabs it and it vanishes.
I will bonus action cast command on fucking number 6 there.
I'm gonna try again.
It's like I said, grovel.
They
Don't you dare tell me. You son of a bitch! You're a bitch! Vicious
This is a
mockery.
fun time.
if they roll a 17, I quit. All right, fail.
Take that, bitch!
You kill them. How do you want to? How do you want
That's incredible.
D&D is fun.
I just like, I told you to grovel! And then he just fucking starts to do it and he just fucking dies.
They look up and they try and turn their nose up, and then just a bit of blood comes out, and then they fall forward onto one knee, reach out and like grab the bear for support, and then they just flop to the ground as a pool begins to form in front of their face.
Strike killing somebody with vicious mockery off bucket list.
They'll make an opportunity attack at Susan.
Yeah. Try it, you fool. You can't possibly hit my fox. They're trained in the art of deception and dodging. They're invincible. What?
What? No, they'll be fine.
Oh boy!
Oh, shit.
Susie 10!
Oh!
And
This got
15
one
points of
hit!
damage.
Oh no!
So you've chosen death then.
All right. Well, I'm going to cast command on Reaver 4 there. Seeing Ajisai like fucking dirt her eyes at number 4 there. It's like, hey, I feel like you should apologize by groveling.
Roll a 17! Roll a 17! Roll a 17!
It's not a 17, but they did succeed.
I hate this spell!
Your DC's like
hate-
pretty good too.
I know. Okay, fine.
You are just on the struggle cart today, bud.
I'm going to cast vicious mockery on this motherfucker.
Just die!
Wait.
Fucking whereas everyone else in the party's just watching you tell everyone to grovel and being like,
Why does he keep doing that? Does he not?
God damn it!
Is he not gonna help?
I hate this game.
Krusk. If you want to get involved in the fight at any point, Krusk, that would be appreciated.
Shut up!
Yeah,
Shut up,
pull
I
your
look
fucking weight,
amazing.
dude.
he just smashes his mandolin on the ground.
Anything else?
It's not my fault. These guys don't know beauty.
His hair's still rippling. He's like back.
You're doing the fucking like final space pretty animation shot, but are distressed and like punching the ground.
Crying.
Ajisai's eyes slowly drift back to the boy in front of her.
Slowly jump back to Falthamar.
I'm gonna move 10 feet and then kind of cross my arms. Very clearly just watching what's about to go down.
They're gonna cast a spell.
No!
Oh, well.
Counterspell on that boy who's casting a spell.
No longer invisible.
Nice.
I've decided to hit him a bunch.
Hell
Does the
yeah.
first attack, I want it to be a very, like, strikes once with the weapon, brings it down, spins, slashes again, but ends the second slash turned away from them, and then have them both take effect at once.
You're more durable than I thought you'd be.
As you say that, they toss their dagger down and they just grin through blood dripping out of the side of their mouth. And they extend their hands out and they form them in a shape where their thumbs are connected and their index fingers are crossed.
So and then a scorching ray hits them in the side of the head.
I will scorching ray him.
I guess we're never gonna find out what that was about, huh?
And they
Well-
are dead.
I'm going to lumber over to Maxine and start sniffing at her as the bear.
Hello, okay.
Just kind of like checking her out.
She's just gonna like put not like pat her head, but like a hand on the bear's head. Whoa.
I'm going to point my glaive and touch it to the back of your plate mail in a very just...
Stay calm. No sudden movements. Hurt
Hello
the bear.
there.
If you hurt the bear, I'll hurt you.
I wasn't planning on hurting the bear. The bear just bodied a fucking person. Who the hell are you guys? Thank you, first off, but also, I'm sorry, I'm very confused.
I'm not answering any of your questions, Toots. Don't hurt my
My
bear.
name is Krusk. How do you do?
Yeah, I'm just peachy. Right, why is the redhead poking me with the glaive?
Oh, she's just like that. Now, what are you doing here?
Fucking minding my own business?
Who are those guys?
And why'd
Fuck
they
if I
attack
know.
you?
I don't know. On my own, and bastards tried to jump me.
Where are you headed?
Heading to Belliard,
Yeah, you know that someone is probing your mind.
Don't mind me.
okay, I guess
You can probably feel that, but if you have nothing to hide, then don't mind me.
I don't think I have much to hide.
Who are you? And why are you traveling there?
Right. My name's
Before they
Maxine
say it,
Eileen.
I'd like to just read it from their mind as they think of it.
Maxine Eileen, looking for work.
So you're a mercenary.
Yeah. Nowadays, at least.
You probing her thoughts?
Are we only getting half of this conversation right now?
No, Max is saying all this stuff out
Oh,
loud.
okay, cool.
I will say that I wanted to detect when I said, like, who are you and what are you doing? My intention was to say it, provoke the thought, and then interrupt you before you answered.
Ah. Well, she would think that, and also think, like, just to get away from it all, and then continue thinking the things that I said before. And probably open her mouth to retort, which I imagine you interrupt.
You really have no idea why those people attacked you.
Not a single.
Oh, okay.
No clue.
Strange. I guess they must have just been bandits. And you have no idea who they are?
Nope.
You're being quite rude, Ajisai.
That's
Let's-
okay.
It's true.
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna start walking away from them to, like, not a far away, but just that's all I need. You're not dangerous. That's all I care about.
I'm sorry for my antisocial
Bear
friend
sigh.
here.
No, it's fine. And you would hear thought-wise. I prefer antisocial.
Well, if you're heading on over to Belliard, we're going the same way.
It's true. You might find work with us.
Sure, I don't
Or
see
at
why
least
not.
be less people attacking you when you're by yourself.
I could have taken those guys.
Not to be, rude or anything, but we kind of just saved your life.
Well, yeah,
Being
I'm aware
mauled
of that.
by-
Okay. I
Being
am
mauled by-
appreciative.
He kind of looks at all, like, the blue-cloaked men. What are these guys? That guy made a sign with his hands.
did
So I know the answer to the question already, but having fought them doesn't change my sense of where my target is, does it?
You're getting a few signals. One is towards the north, like you had before, and another one seems to be pulling you down, almost straight down.
Like in the ground?
Yes.
Like, okay, when you say that, like below me, like specifically, or is it like a little bit below into the north, or?
At where you are in the hills, the vagaries of, like, it keeps dancing around, but you're getting the feeling that something beneath your feet is where your target is.
I know this is going to not be terribly helpful, but the place I need to go is, I gotta go down. Into the earth, I think.
How are you gonna get
Yeah.
down there?
A leaf stomps down, and I'm level 6 as a stance of earth. I want to burrow down 20 feet.
That's what we need to do.
Can we ask for help?
Maxine,
Yeah?
did you say that you were a mercenary?
I'm always looking for a good fight.
What if I
Shouldn't say
hired you?
anything.
You can have any money that I make doing anything for the next year if you help me kill whoever this is.
Oh
Shit,
damn!
perfect.
I flop
Christ's sake.
onto the ground as I come out like.
Yeah, Leaf has like sweat and dirt beaded up around them. They've been going nonstop for a hot minute now.
And if there's ever a time where we go through a cave and we can't find a way to keep going, I can do what I just did. Might be a lot easier than just going straight down.
I wonder if there's any particularly famous ravines or caves around here that anybody knows about. Oh, that wouldn't be good though. That
We could ask about it in town. They
We-
might have a better idea of, what's in the Somber Hills.
we were told though that there's
Tough.
plenty of dungeons and whatnot around here, so
Let's all take a break for the night. I think we've exhausted an amount of our resources. A Leaf here is, immobile.
I'm gonna
Yeah, she's-
telepathically just say like
sorry about that.
to a leaf.
Perks up, looks over, just gives like a wave, like no problem.
Why don't we head away from the bodies and find somewhere to camp for just a little bit?
Yeah. I don't
Sounds good.
exactly feel like standing next to. I'm not a fan of the smell.
Not a fan
No.
of corpses.
No, I
neither.
can't say I am a fan of corpses.
Really?
Yeah, hard to believe. I know. Ugh,
No,
such a hardened adventurer.
no,
I give off that vibe.
I
Yeah,
understand
alright,
that.
well, let's go.
Rolls eyes.
There's not a lot to be gained from the dead.
Just to make sure that nobody tries anything in the night. Here, everybody gather in a circle. I'll cast Liamon's tiny hut.
Woo, tiny hut.
And I will also cast alarm around the bubble and just make it a loud thing. So if it goes off, then we'll all hear it.
I think we'll pick up for the middle of the night and all the watches next time, and I think we should cap it there.
I did it.
Yeah,
I'm
bread.
here.
I'm
You're
s-
so
Wow.
We have an internet famous
and
bread
you're
Bredesen.
working for me.
Man!
Get ready to get interviewed.
That's a really fun hook. I didn't think that would be what gets me off.
God.
Technically working for me because I hold all Ajisa's money.
Thank you, Forest Secretary.
Thank you guys for your support. It's real late because we had to start after a blackout, so we're gonna take off. Goodbye.
Bye,
Goodbye,
everybody.
YouTube.
Appreciate it.